How narcissists turn others against you. The triangulation tactic. From the editorial staff of UnderstandNarcissism.com. Triangulation is a common tactic used by narcissists to manipulate relationships and maintain control. This subtle but damaging strategy involves introducing a third party to create conflict, divide loyalties, and erode trust, often leaving the target isolated and disempowered. Understanding how triangulation works is essential for protecting yourself in personal, professional, and business relationships. This article explores the mechanics of narcissistic triangulation, its effects, and strategies for countering it, drawing insights from real-world scenarios while maintaining confidentiality and discretion. What is narcissistic triangulation? Triangulation occurs when someone uses a third party to influence or control a relationship. This tactic can take many forms, such as spreading misinformation, playing the victim, or leveraging authority to manipulate dynamics. The ultimate goal is to destabilize the target, create confusion, and consolidate the manipulator's power. Everyday contexts for triangulation include personal relationships, pitting family members or friends against each other; workplace dynamics, favoring one colleague over another to create conflict; business partnerships, introducing third parties to undermine or isolate a co-owner. How narcissists use triangulation. Creating conflict between others. Narcissists thrive on chaos. They often tell one person a negative story about another, encouraging conflict while positioning themselves as the mediator or victim. Playing the victim. By portraying themselves as wronged, narcissists gain sympathy and support from third parties, further isolating their target. Withholding information. Triangulation often involves restricting access to critical information, leaving the target dependent on the narcissist or their allies. Exploiting authority. Narcissists may use their position, influence, or connections to validate their narrative and suppress dissent. The emotional and psychological impact. Triangulation can leave you feeling isolated. Trusted relationships are eroded as others are manipulated against you. Disempowered. Withholding information or resources limits your ability to act. Defensive. Constantly addressing false narratives can drain your energy and confidence. Recognizing the signs of narcissistic triangulation. You may be dealing with triangulation if you notice unexplained conflict or tension with others. A third party appears overly aligned with the manipulator. You're denied access to information or resources you're entitled to. You frequently feel the need to defend yourself against baseless accusations. A business example of triangulation. Triangulation can also manifest in narcissistic business partnerships. Consider a scenario where one partner introduces a family member into the company, placing them in a privileged position. The new employee resists transparency, undermines the other partner, and withholds critical business information, making it difficult for the co-owner to maintain authority or fully participate in decisions. This dynamic creates division and dysfunction within the business, leaving the target isolated and the manipulator in control. Legal threats may also arise if the target attempts to express concerns, further complicating the situation. How to counteract triangulation. Document everything. Keep detailed records of interactions, incidents, and behaviors. Clear documentation is invaluable in disputes. Establish boundaries. Limit the narcissist's ability to influence your relationships or access your resources. Communicate directly. Where possible, bypass the manipulator and communicate directly with third parties to clarify misunderstandings. Strengthen your support system. Surround yourself with trusted individuals who understand your perspective and won't be easily manipulated. Seek professional support. Legal, psychological, or business experts can help you navigate complex dynamics effectively. Narcissistic triangulation is a powerful manipulation tactic that can wreak havoc in relationships and business. By understanding its mechanics and taking proactive steps to address it, you can protect yourself and work toward healthier outcomes. If you're navigating a challenging situation, remember you're not alone. With the right strategies and support, you can regain control and confidently move forward. The information provided in this podcast is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional advice. We are not licensed clinicians, mental health professionals, lawyers, or legal advisors. For any concerns regarding mental health or personal situations, please seek advice from a qualified professional. For more details, please read our full disclaimer.